Hey, yo! All apologies for the delay in getting an episode out here. Well, oh, hold on. Oh, crap, everything's bad. Okay. The renovation has been going on in my basement. That's loud for me. The renovation's been going on, and it's almost done, but it's been taking up a lot of my time. So, apologies that it's been like another solid week. I keep doing it to ya. It's beyond what I can do. Today we got Pat Riley Basketball, developed and published by Sega. Look at the hilarious cover for this. It's just Pat Riley looking completely incredulous. He's just standing there like he's just witnessed something stupid. It's fantastic. I mean, obviously, we got John Madden football if you want coaches on the cover, and Madden does his own thing here, but there's something about Pat Riley's stance down there. Pat Riley was, of course, the head coach for the Lakers during those years. Looks like we got, okay, easy, normal, and hard. Let's select easy here for one player just to start it off. Oh, a tournament. Don't mind if I do. Alright. So, as you can see, we don't get very many teams. Wow, this is only like 8 teams total, and not even a Minnesota option, so I can't even, you know, do it the simple way. This clearly has no NBA license, by the way. I'm assuming that that's the head coach on the right side. Makes sense, given the emphasis on Pat Riley. So, this is LA, but that don't look like Pat Riley right there to me. I mean, he looks slightly more like Pat Riley than the other dude. Seattle guy, I don't know. I guess I'll pick LA, though, because they were kind of a big deal at the time, even though this isn't the NBA. Alright. So we're fighting, yes, we're fighting in combat the Detroit Jets. Good God, there's so many sounds and they're all so loud. But I can't really turn it down because they're at the... Actually, I can turn it down a little bit. I'm not sure if that'll be way too quiet or not. I don't even know if it makes a difference. You know what? Forget me. I'll just turn it down a little bit on my side, and if it's too quiet, so be it. I could have tested this beforehand. As it is, it's like 2.5 minutes, and we haven't seen a single second of basketball here. So let's just figure this out here. Let's see, man-to-man, zone defense. I don't know, man. Okay, forward. Okay, I do have everyone's stats there. Okay, obviously speed, shot, pass, defense. So you want your best defense guy on one of the guards, I'll bet. So we'll definitely put Ward there. Otherwise, we don't have very good defense, guys. Ward and Stack are the best options there. Your forwards, you're probably going to want your best shooters on there, which in our case would indeed be Clavern and Brown. So look at that. We're already set up how we want to be here. Our center and Boyer, he has not the greatest passing. Ward has better, but he has good shot. So whatever. We'll go with it here. May as well just start the game, right? Okay, that's the Jets team. Now, immediately, I will need to note to you that I don't know how to play this game, and I didn't look up any. I almost said lyrics, but that's not the word. Okay, that's how you pass. That's how you shoot. Okay, the controls seem simple. Yeah, that's what I meant to say was I didn't look up the controls. That's a pretty sweet effect right there, though. Look at that. Okay, you have to get kind of like a quick time event there. You have to get it in the red, and we got it in the red. That's actually sweet. That's a great way of just, you know, giving it a good arcade style. Okay, they slam one there too. Reminds me a lot of oh, timeout. Did I accidentally time out? Not bad. It reminds me a lot of Double Dribble with the super sick oh damn. The super sick dunk animations, right? Very similar vibe there. Not good. They're already up on me. As one would expect. I'm not known for my expertise with basketball games. That's traveling. That's my mistake. Okay, it's okay. I'm still learning how to play the game. So our C button over here is pass. Just practice. I was gonna say just practice it a few times, but then he does that. Okay. Fortunately, they didn't get another one in there. Pushing! Oh, dumbass. Dumbass. Now check this out here. We get a sick dunk on them. And then we just try to get the ball back. Oh, we failed. We failed. Okay, do I have to get it outside of the red to properly block it then? Because I feel like I hit it right on the red. I'm not sure. Either way, you're already talking to a guy who barely knows how defense in basketball works anyway. I go on the tangent every single time. I'm always like, wow, it's really dumb. And then there's probably somebody who knows a thing or two about basketball. Oh no! Who knows a thing or two about basketball who's like, no, it's not dumb, you're dumb. Check this out. Another three-pointer. It goes directly in. Nothing but net, I believe. They say swish when that happens. Oh, and look at that! He botches it! Thank you, easy mode. Okay, I still didn't figure that out either. One of these days. One of these days. That's what happens when you just go shit. When you just go shit. When you just hop directly into the game, you don't look up how to play it or anything like that. Come on now. That was not my intended maneuver there. Okay. We're getting screwed. It's not quite as, what's the word I'm looking for? We still got it there. It's not as, intuitive as NBA Jam, we'll say. At least not yet. Come on, we smothered him. We couldn't even get it. I tried pressing every button in the book. And then we go for the dunk. The dunks are fun. You know, I like hitting the little bar to get your dunk in there. It's better than some games where it just kind of says, try your best, kid. However, it doesn't mean much when I'm constantly playing from behind. What a pass! He tries to block and he fails. Okay. Pat Riley basketball, everybody. If you like Pat Riley and you like basketball, well, boy, you're never gonna believe this. There's a game just for you out there. That said, I don't even know if it's better than double dribble. Traveling? I thought I for sure would have at least thrown the ball there. There we go. Perfect. I managed to steal it again. Here we go. Larry Bird himself. Tell because he's a tall, white, blonde guy. Is it racist that the only white guy I call Larry Bird? Wow, pushing, dumbass. Maybe, but I'm sure we'll all live. Yeah! Went through. Beautiful, beautiful. That one didn't go through. Nice! He botches that, which gives me another opportunity to throw a little razzle-dazzle on him. And yeah, that is an NBA Jam reference there. Razzle-dazzle! Played my fair share of NBA Jam, you know. I know what I'm talking about with that. The dunks are real easy, you know, once you know that you gotta hit that button at the right time there. We are ahead now, fortunately. They're changing up their lineup a little bit. They're saying this isn't working. Turns out it was a big mistake. Look at that. He's just come back stronger than ever. And then you go for it. No! Dang it! I tried to go for it. Should have gone for it sooner. You know what? Everyone's doing great right now. Everyone's playing their roles just fine. We're not going to make any mid-period adjustments. Quarter. That's right. Okay. I won the face-off again. That's not what it's called in basketball, but sure it's fine. You don't even need good shooting as long as you can just get up there and dunk it, man. I'm sure it's a bigger deal on harder difficulties, but I'm here to have fun, you know? Hopefully I'm not just dunking into my own net, but I don't believe I am. That would be real goofy. They've called a timeout. It's not going to do them any good. Look at that. They've passed directly to me. I've passed directly to them. I try to steal the ball. I fail. They finally get some points again. What can I say? I got a little bit confident. And the end result is that I get punished. And there's absolutely nobody there to stop him. He just puts it right in. Nothing but net, you know? I'm trying to fit in with basketball culture here, but I don't own a pair of good quality sneakers. I own like Target brand sneakers that don't have... I didn't even call that. That don't even have shoelaces. Because honestly, screw shoelaces. Who needs them? They're a pain in the ass, and that's it. Look at that. The style on that one. Anyway, real happy to be playing some Sega Genesis right now. It's what you need to wind down. It hasn't been a horribly difficult day. Yesterday sucked a lot. But today has been okay. Big ups to my wife. She has done the vast majority of the painting in the basement here, mostly because she doesn't trust me to do it properly. And I say, hey, gotta practice to get better. She's like, yeah, don't practice in her own house or you're gonna strip the walls, right? Kind of a catch-22, I would say, but I mean, all I can do is be thankful, right? Once it's done, it's gonna look beautiful. Oh, he blocked it! He blocked it! Pushing. Wow, we actually get penalty throws in this game. Amazing. I haven't played a basketball game with penalty throws yet, mostly because, you know, they've all been 8-bit with limited features. That's what you get for pushing me, man. We get those fouls. That's a little ambitious there. That's a little ambitious. We're just absolutely styling on them now. Yeah, if I'm feeling up to it, I may film a little tour video of my room when it's done. It could be fun. Show off what it's looking like. Keep my entire home address in it so I can dox myself. That would be fun. They love to push. Okay. Look at that pass! Directly to our one guy who's wide open with nobody else even looking at him. Thought I could intercept that ball. Stole it? I feel like they kind of more passed it to me than I actively did anything about it, but it's probably a better game than Hoops, at least. It's a better game than World Championship Soccer. Remember that episode? That one was boring. And yet, we have a long way to go. I'm hoping that, like, some of the NBA games on the 16-bit systems are going to pop off a little bit more. Because I know basketball games will be a lot of fun. Well, obviously NBA Jam. Obviously that game is great. Everybody knows that. But, like, I don't know if I've ever played, like, NBA Showdown or anything like that. You know, the ones that evolved... Oh, shoot. The ones that evolved into, like, NBA Live. Of course, now it's just NBA 2K. He tried, and he sucked. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. You get it in the hard way. Oh no! I don't know how I got that ball back, but boy, I'm happy I did. Those are real nice sprites though when they do the dunk. You know what else has really happened though? That concert that we were supposed to go to was canceled and we never got a notification, so we showed up to the venue. Signs pasted right on the front door that said, "Oh, it's been pushed back to June 6th." And we're like, great. Glad we came all the way. Surprise, 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 band got COVID. It's been a recurring theme. Anyway, completely styling on this team now. And it feels so good. Yeah, they're still getting some points, but points are part of basketball, you know. Look at that pass! That was beautiful! Basketball players are built like Final Fight characters, I swear to God. Oh, look at that! He's going for... Oh, what a shame it didn't pay off for him. 69-40, pretty good. We still got 2 quarters to go in this game. Halftime show. Look at them waving their pom-poms. I was thinking we just played that at halftime shows. That wasn't double dribble, was it? I know Blades of Steel kind of had like the in-between stuff like that. I don't know, it's all stuff that serves to make it a more charming experience, though, you know? Like, I am not gonna be the kind of guy who sits here and just, like, dunks on, like, newer video games. Like, I don't think I want to be the kind of person who's all like, oh, NBA games have been garbage for years now. It's like, yeah, they're kind of samey and they have microtransactions. That's true, but it's not like these were all vastly different from each other either. I mean, okay, in the sense that they were still, like, building the foundation of what good video basketball should be, I guess they were kind of different in that way. But, like, we kind of have the formula down. Like, what else are you to do? No three-pointer on that one. No three-pointer. Yeah, you had to try. Anyway, regular dunk, please. Get wrecked. But, I still enjoy sitting down with a modern basketball game, you know? They're different. This has its charm in a much more arcadey, feel like a kid kind of way. But newer NBA games, they kind of slap. Oh, over and back. That's the thing. See, I don't even know what half these are. Oh, he sucks again. He doesn't suck so much, though. He did a pretty good job. Good job. I don't know if my guys are getting slower or what. I mean, it would make sense if the game goes on, but I don't know if this game adopted any kind of formal stamina system. Congratulations, you botched that one. Couldn't quite get in, that's fine. We'll just smash it right in with a good old classic Dunkaroo again. I have never had a Dunkaroo, by the way. I think that those became more popular after I was, no longer a very young child. So I couldn't tell you much about Dunkaroos as a snack. I can tell you a lot about them as a high-octane basketball maneuver. Oh, that was dumb. Fortunately, he screwed up again. Yeah, what can I say? I always appreciate an older sports game that, like, is either possible to win or has difficulty settings that make it possible to win. This is probably a little overly easy, but it's a good stress relief mechanism, you know? Like, I don't want to sit here and complain that I'm winning a game. Everybody likes to win. Unless you have a neurological condition that makes you adverse to losing, in which case that's niche, my friend. I think I'm figuring out better how to steal, by the way. Because they haven't been able to do anything here. Never mind. I think it's good luck. Oh, look at that! Look at that! He threw it in. But he feels very proud of himself. Get it out of there a little bit. We're being slightly defended. Yeah, I think it's still luck, actually. Enjoy the dunks where you can get them. Privy Pete. That's not where I intended to pass it to. I just recently watched the old NFL highlight. It's not that old, but not like last year or anything. That highlight where Marcus Mariota threw a pass. It got deflected by Kansas City's defense, and then he caught the deflected pass and then ran it in for a touchdown. I love the notion of catching your own touchdown pass. It's just incredible energy. I got that in. It seemed a little, what's what I'm looking for? Crowded. Anyway, Pat Riley basketball. This is the first basketball game on the system, so it's our benchmark now. Every other game on the system that we look at, we gotta stack up to Pat Riley. We gotta say, okay, is it better or is it worse than Pat Riley basketball? Judging by the bare bones nature of the game, a lot of the games are probably gonna wind up being a little bit. Over and back, okay. You keep giving me that, but I don't even think it's a real penalty. I think you're just making stuff up. You're trying to rig the game against LA. Wow, how original. I don't know anything about LA's history other than they were goated. Potentially still are? I don't know. So isn't it like the Golden State Warriors or something like that? I keep accidentally traveling. My bad. Isn't the Golden State Warriors who are goated right now? I don't know. I don't know anything about basketball. The thing that I liked about football, I say liked in the past tense because, you know, since the Watson signing, just bad taste in my mouth. What I liked about it was actually what a lot of people hate about it, and that was the stop-go nature of the game. Football is a very digestible and easy to watch sport. I sit down and I try to watch a basketball game, and I'm like, dude, there's just too much shit going on. The zone defense is working well. They just stick with that. They're playing man-to-man. Well, how's that been working out for you, fools? Can't even win a single face-off. Still not what they're called, but it's still what I'm going to call them. They're immediately timing out again because they are panicking. Detroit is looking like a bunch of chumps, and quite frankly, I'm here for it. Where is that? Oops, now I have timed out. I do that like at the start of every quarter. I accidentally call a timeout when I'm supposed to pass it. It's my signature move. That's the Pat Riley special. Don't tell me that you don't remember way back when the Lakers were on the top of their game here. That was what Pat Riley did. They were going to throw the ball in and he called a timeout. People asked him, Pat, what's the strategy with that? And he said, slob on my knob, dude. Direct quote. You can trust me. When it comes to sports, I'm practically a historian. That's gonna be incredibly apparent when I have to play Jeopardy Sports Edition. Oh, I love Jeopardy video games, man, but I know it's just lurking in the shadows and that I'll one day have to play it and I'm gonna look stupid. Because I don't know anything about sports from this era. They'll be like, this hockey player was really good. I'll say Wayne Gretzky, and they'll be like, wow, how did you know? Except, I don't know. I still haven't figured that out. Well, it's because I keep panicking once I get there, and I'm like, oh crap, I have a guy there. Someone's actually defending. So then I wind up doing nothing. It's not the only game that this has happened to me. I have to keep my eye out for any defender that I have on that so I can try to properly time that and actually block a dunk. I still don't know what the difference between goaltending and like a perfectly legal block is. I think I once heard described to where if you block it on its way up, that's fair. If you block it on its way down, go to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 dues. Come on, man. Could you be a worse basketball player? We're only winning by like 1 million points. I want to win by 2 million points. Went through a world record high score for single game Cat Riley basketball is. I don't care about real life basketball. I'm on that Pat Riley stuff here. Yeah! There you go. That's in. And then another dunk for posterity. And then you let them have one just so that they don't feel quite so blown out. And then you just dunk on them again, because it's fun. And then you defend. You just defend. Defense successful. We were there to catch that rebound. Look at him go. It'll be interesting to see what the player stats are at the end of this game. By that, I mean, it'll be pathetic to look at the player stats. See how badly we creamed them! LA's the king of the crop, you know? Ah, I failed it again. Okay, so the bar goes up and you have to hit it while it's in the red, but it goes up on its own. That is, I think, what I'm gathering from this here. It's actually very difficult to block. It travels incredibly quickly is the main problem there. Shit! Let's just get down here and get ready to defend it. Holy shit, that's so fast. I'm probably pressing the wrong button anyway. I think I have to press B, which on this controller is A. Anyway, just casual three-pointer. Well, never mind. You could have been famous. Instead, you're a lame brain no one. Get down there and defend it again. Or let's just take it too. That's actually even better. I would love to get a successful block just to say I did it. So they blocked one of my dunks, and it felt real bad. I needed therapy for that. Wrong button again. We'll get there, we'll get there. There's 3 whole buttons on a Genesis controller. You expect me to have them all memorized and pay attention to what I'm pressing? You're insane. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Maybe we'll have to do it in the next game. See, he blocked me and now I feel miserable. And then I got it in anyway and I said, go to prison. We couldn't get there in time, you know? Fair. That's fair. Oh, if it isn't the pushing team again. Now they're gonna sling a Hail Mary out there. Yep. And it's gonna go directly in. Almost. 142 to 80. Close game. We almost lost that one. Can't believe I was worried about playing from behind at one point. You just gotta not let it bother you, you know? Look at them. They're so happy. Well, look how they're jumping up and down. That crowd, they like their plain solid colored t-shirts. Alright. The LA Hoops are now, well, now it's just Boston against New York Busters. The Busters win. The Dallas Wings beat the Seattle Bears. And who's going to win between Denver The Denver Jammers or the Houston Rebels? I'm putting all my money on Denver. Shit! Good thing I didn't actually bet any real money on that. Alright, that means we take on the Dallas Wings in the semi-final. Only 8 teams, so you can only have like a 3-game tournament. It's a little underwhelming. We're not even going to be able to finish it off in this video, but I'm fine with that. You can't just experience the entire game immediately. Alright, we're still winning those easily enough. Meet the next game, same as the last game. Now it's gonna start off, it's gonna look a little bit shaky. They'll get a couple up on us, and then we'll just repay the favor by destroying them. Or just by letting them pass directly to us, I guess. Anyway, it's kind of the same thing over and over. Which, to be fair, for how much I've been talking about NBA Jam is virtually the same thing as well, where like every game of NBA Jam feels the same. It just happens to be you're doing a fun thing the same time every time. I'm not sure what that was. That was a big mistake on my part. We're probably gonna be blackballed from the league for just that terrible play there. Just don't ever press A, which is on this controller X. That button doesn't do anything. Except for call timeouts. Who needs that? It probably actually does something really important that I just haven't noticed yet, but... Fair? Fair? I thought I'd set myself up for the defense there, but apparently not. Anyway, let's just get a dunk in there, quick and easy while we can. Get this lead stretched out a little further here. I want a nice, comfortable big lead, you know. No, game's fine though. It's simple. I will never argue to the contrary, but it's a decent time, you know. If you ever just need to sit down, play a quick game of hoops, and it's 1990, and all you've got is Pat Riley basketball. Well, hey, thank God it's Pat Riley basketball and not Pat Riley bad ball, right? They were considering putting out Pat Riley bad ball, where they were just going to intentionally make the worst game that they could have possibly done. But then Sega, the publisher, told to Sega, the developer, what the fuck are you thinking? True story. True history. And that's ambitious. I respect it, but I don't understand it. Just like a boomer dad trying to accept his child's autonomy and choice of music. I screwed that up again. I need to pay more attention to what happens. I would love to block a dunk. That's like the only thing I have yet to do in this game. The man has not blocked a single dunk. Because I keep going on autopilot and just totally missing out that that's a thing. Check this out. Shit! I gravitate towards that A button, or X button if you want to get Xbox about this. No, I'm pretty sure I have to hit A. I just, you know... There are some habits you just can't kick. Like heroin. Don't do heroin. Don't do hard drugs. Soft, recreational, harmless drugs? Correct. Fine, I'm all for it. It's your life. Do what you want. Do, however, listen to Unto Others, their song Heroin off their latest album. Excellent track. Grimy, crusty, brutal. I'm still getting used. Ah, shit! See, every time I'm still getting used to calling them Unto Others. They were known as Idle Hands for a while, and then had to change it for reasons undefined to me. But fantastic band. I like to describe them as him, but good. And much heavier half the time. They're not like extreme metal or anything like that, but they bang, man. We've got some good up-tempo heavy metal mixed with some nice melancholy gothic rock. I'm all for it. They've been one of my favorite bands I've discovered semi-recently. Not even a dunk, just a nice casual little... I'll just kind of cram that in there. Well, gotta say, the Dallas Wings, they're even easier than the last team I played. I don't even remember the last team's name. That's how little they matter to me. Makes sense though, you know, I've had one whole game to get used to the controls and whatnot here. Good stuff. I cannot wait to get all my gaming stuff set up again, man. I've gone a couple weeks without it now, and it's pain, man. It's pain. I haven't really gotten to play my Jaguar at all. Haven't touched my Master System yet. I've touched it enough to know that it turns on. Ooh, couldn't quite get that last shot off, could ya? I didn't even look at my stats for that last game like I wanted to. I just kind of glossed right over it. You can just, like, rewind the video, though. Nice, we've done it again. The LA Hoops cannot be stopped. That's how you know that they're good. They're the LA Hoops. They are synonymous with basketball. Arguably named after the sport. Or is the sport named after them? When he's underwater, does he get wet, or does the water get him instead? Nobody knows. Particle Man. I've seen They Might Be Giants live. Great show. They didn't have an opener, they just played for like 2 hours. Had a little intermission. Good stuff. Next show I'm seeing is, I believe, Charlie XCX. I keep watching that. And then Rotting Christ the next day. Took that day off. Because otherwise, you know, going to 2 concerts in a row and then working is a real drag. Come on. Face me! Face me under the hoop. Okay. Or not. Face me under the hoop! Okay. This crowd, man, they're loving it. Except for the Dallas fans. There's a handful of them. There's like 2. It got real. Well, it didn't actually get spicy, but it felt mildly spicy. There was an aura of spiciness. My team at work, we all had to wear sports jerseys for a photo op on Zoom. I know, Zoom photo ops. Welcome to peak 2022, man. And of course, I'm from Minnesota. A good chunk of my coworkers are from Minnesota. Vikings jerseys all over. But we also have some people in Texas who work on my team. When you had the Cowboys stuff there. No Houston Texans stuff, which is hilarious to me. It was all Cowboys. But I was like, They are NFC rivals here. I mean, they're not the same division or anything like that, but there's a little bit of bad blood. Yes! I've finally done it! I can die happy. I've blocked a dunk. I've done everything there is to do in this game, except for, you know, beat a game on normal or hard. This has all been easy so far. Don't worry about it. I blocked another one! We're in it now, boys! We're in it. Look at that teamwork there. Pass it right through, thread that needle, and go in for the dunk. Couldn't get up to block at that time. We blocked 2 dunks in a row. Anyone will feel happy about that. No! Anyone will feel terrible about that, though. It's alright. We'll get it in there. game and cram it in. Sega Genesis. What a system. I'm so looking forward to, you know, having the time to do these episodes consistently again, so I can get through some more of the Genesis library, because I need to bolster my physical collection for it big time. I got a pretty pathetic Genesis collection as of right now, and I'm not proud of it, but I want to be proud of it someday. It's probably not going to start with Pat Riley basketball, though. I have enough Genesis sports games that just came with it. I didn't buy the lot because I thought the games were great. I bought the lot because it was a really, really good price at the time. It's insane, too, like, Genesis collecting versus, say, Super Nintendo collecting. Dude, if you're on a budget, get a Genesis, man. Save so much more money. Look at that. He doesn't pass up to any other player, he just takes it all the way for himself, because he's a mega Chad. Nay, a Giga Chad. Check it out! And then, they saved it again anyway. But that's fine. I got another block. It's good for the old ego. The old Anton ego for all the Ratatouille fans out there. That's my wife. She loves Ratatouille. Not the dish. She'd probably gag if she ate the dish. The movie. And it is a good movie. Watch it for the first time with her the other week. Solid quality film. Thought I was there. The crowd's roaring. Pat Riley snoring. And Sports Center is gonna have a heck of a game to talk about. You know, I tried. In panic. Yeah, more cheerleaders! Look at them. Look at that 16-bit midriff there. Oh yeah. What more could you ask for? What more? Man, I don't know. Like, the end of my day has been really good. My wife asked that I go get ice cream for her as thanks for her painting my room. I thought, that's fair. That's fair. So I did. I got in the car, drove to Dairy Queen. Nearest Dairy Queen's like 5 minutes away. Maybe a little bit longer than that. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. But it's a bit of a drive. And it was just an absolutely fantastic drive. I hit like right at that point where it was quite dark out, but there was still just like the slightest sliver of sunset. That's what they call it. Been a while since I've been outside. You gotta forgive me. Just the slightest sliver of a sunset left. And then on my way back from the Dairy Queen, I put on one of my favorite late career Yes songs, Dreamtime, off the Magnification album. Exceptional song, which really should have been their last album ever. Man, that would have been a hell of a way to go out. I left the window open. It was like maybe 50 degrees out, maybe a little colder, so just this cold wind blasting me the entire time. And I just took in the smells all around me. The smells of people having fires in their backyards, the smell of cold air. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, believe me, cold air has a smell. I've been to it that time. There's a little bit of fresh cut grass mixed in with that as well. Just the sights of that sliver of sunset with the night sky above. Don't get much of a starry sky because I'm still in that metro area. And then the smells, the sound of the music, like every single one of my senses was just being massaged, and it was the best drive I've had in, like, ever. I got back home and I was like, dang, I'm refreshed as fuck. This is fantastic. Yeah, nice block. Shame you can't do it again, idiot. Wow, nice pass. Shame it went to the wrong person, idiot. And now, you know, I get to end off the day by playing a little bit of Sega Genesis with an Xbox controller, so it's not fully off. Ah, failed that one, It's fine, we're so far ahead it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. I'm just coasting, man. You were saying. Block! I get a few blocks this game now. Once I kind of figured out what I was supposed to be doing there. Amazing how knowing what to do changes the entire landscape of the game. Dude, I wonder how often they block your dunks in hard mode, or like if your dunkometer goes super fast. Ah, you son of a bitch! Get blocked. Anyway, sorry that you suck. Get to a fast guy here so we can just get right in there and boop. But I don't know, like, especially like going outside when it's dark out, I just don't do it very often. I got no reason to. It's just a nice drive. Anyway, music sucks. It was mankind's biggest mistake. If we didn't have music, then we wouldn't have Machine Gun Kelly, ergo society would be better off. You may think that I'm punching down, just being like, oh, everyone makes fun of Machine Gun Kelly, oh, how original. As one of my good friends put it, he gets a lot of hate, but he could still get some more. And I'm not even about the whole, oh, he tried to beef with Eminem, he's so stupid. I don't care about that. Beef with Eminem all you want. Dude's a bitter old asshole. I'm not all about the, oh, man, he blocked twice in a row. He said bad things about Slipknot. Oh no, how awful. He hates rock music. I don't care about that either. No, about, ooh, his cover of Aerials was so bad, he botched it. It was fine. It was something mildly different. Didn't care about it. Nah, what do I hate about Machine Gun Kelly? He's consistently bizarre little half jabs at not thinking that statutory rape is that bad. I don't know, man. Ever since that interview, when he said Kendall back when she was like 16 or 17, and then he said he wasn't gonna wait for her. It's like, that's brutal, man. Or like the lyric in the song where he says 13-year-old girls shouldn't be this hot. It's like, even in a genuine biting satire of a song, that's a risky line. But I don't believe that you're clever enough to write like an actually decent satire about that kind of topic. I think you're just creepy. That's my big problem with him. And I'm already not a big fan of people being like, oh, so-and-so watched this anime I don't like, so they're a pedophile. No, that shit annoys me to no end. I'm not saying that that's what MGK is, I'm just saying he's a little creepy. Anyway, that's the uncomfortable rant of the day. And his music isn't even good enough to forgive him, or to at least ignore it. Like, when he was a rapper, it was just the most average white boy rap ever. Now that he's a pop punk artist, it's the most average pop punk that you've ever heard. The man is creatively devoid. Not to say that every single artist has to be, you know, interesting or even good. Nice capture. Nice steal. Captured their flag. They captured my flag! Excuse me. Wow, what a jerk. Heck. People always like to play, like, whataboutism when you're talking about the creepy or problematic artists. They're like, you listen to black metal? I'm like, yeah. But I don't go out and buy their t-shirts. I mean, if they're a genuinely, like, decent band full of decent people, I will. Sure, why not? But I'm not rolling through town in a Burzum t-shirt, right? Have I listened to every Burzum album? Yeah. Would I consider Philosophim one of the best black metal albums of all time? Probably. It's pretty good. It's up there. Am I gonna tell everybody that Varg Vikernes is a stand-up kind of guy? Absolutely not. But I also think his music is good enough to where he at least brings some kind of merit in an artistic form, or at least did way back in the day. He hasn't lately. Machine Gun Kelly, though, it's like, what are you doing? What are you providing me in this situation? Because I'm getting nothing out of your general existence. And it's not even punching down, because, like, he's way wealthier and more successful than I've ever been, so I don't feel bad at all for making fun of him. It's like I had a friend, and I don't mean to put my friend on blast here. He's a very good friend, I talk to him all the time, but he shared me some meme that a Megadeth fan posted that was like, it was the Metallica Kill 'Em All, like, album cover, but it was titled Dave Wrote 'Em All. He was like, oh, I hate when Megadeth fans get like this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh no. How dare poor Metallica get made fun of? Only the most successful metal band of all time, the only band to play all 7 continents, a band that consistently headlines any music festival that they ever get booked for, even the non-metal ones. I'm not gonna feel that bad when Metallica get made fun of. They're monumentally successful. They've had ups and downs in their discography, yes, but they've never had ups and downs in their success, it seems like, despite their better efforts. I'm like, dude, if you want to talk about bands that are fair game to make fun of, Metallica's absolutely, like, towards the top of that list. They didn't endure, well, okay, I shouldn't say that they didn't endure any major tragedy. Cliff Burton dying early on was a tragedy for sure, so I'll catch my own tongue there. But, like, we're not joking about Cliff Burton dying here, we're joking about Dave Mustaine writing some of their greatest earlier successes. It's a totally different ballpark. And besides, they went on to do Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All right after that. A trio of fantastic albums before they shit the bed with the Black Album. Yeah, I said it! I'm the jerk now. I'm the one telling you the Black Album is bad. It's not bad. It's okay. But it's a definite step down from And Justice for All. I really like And Justice for All. Some people, they say they don't like the production. Oh, there's no bass in it. Hey, I don't care. The music is good. Some of the compositions on that album are among the best Metallica's done. IMO. The song And Justice for All? Fantastic. Y'all like one. One's from that album. Blackened? It was blackened on And Justice, right? I tend to get blackened and battery flipped in my head, but I'm 90% sure it was blackened. Great opening track. I don't know. No amount of a production woes can make that album bad for me. And I'm not a Metallica simp, you know, I'm one of the first to make fun of them. I hate Load and Reload. I know a lot of people who like them and they're like, oh, they're just different albums, but they're fun in their own way. And I'm like, they suck in their own way. They're uniquely bad. Like, seriously, I think Load and Reload are like sneaky bad albums. They're albums that are terrible in ways that people don't even tend to consider. Like, oh, you had some hits with them. You had like King Nothing and Fuel. I hate Fuel. I hate King Nothing. They're just, it's Metallica at their most butt rock. And you could tell that it was coming when the Black Album came out, which is part of why I hold a little bit of a grudge against the Black Album. I get it. Lots of bands get more mainstream over time. They do things that are a little bit different. It's fine. Who's winning between the Busters and the Rebels? It's the Busters, alright. Alright, well. It's the finals. I have 4 minutes left of the video, so we're not going to see the grand finale. But spoilers, I'm pretty sure I'll win this tournament. I haven't lost a single one of those already. Yeah, you can tell from how off topic I'm getting that this is the kind of game that you can just autopilot on easy. Yeah. I'm a Megadeth fan, so over Metallica. I think Rust in Peace is better than Metallica's best album, and I think Megadeth's worst album is not as bad as Metallica's worst album. Like, what even is Megadeth's worst album? It's either Super Collider... No, it's definitely Super Collider. I was gonna say it's either Super Collider or Risk, but at least Risk is mildly interesting at times. Super Collider is just a mistake. You asshole. Boink. Okay, there. Ah, he botches it anyway! And another block! That's what we call botulism. Oh, we blocked it again! We blocked it again! This is the most hype thing that's ever happened in this entire video game! And it's out of bounds, and we get the ball. Wow. All of that struggle only to end in heartbreak. That was incredible. That got me off my Megadeth versus Metallica rant. That's good stuff. Shit, I knew I shouldn't have passed, but I did it anyway. Shit, I mashed. You're not supposed to mash there. Time it. Anyway. You assholes. Maybe the game does get slightly more difficult in the finals. Maybe it'll actually test me this time. But the best news is, if I wind up losing by the time the timer hits, I can just tell you that in an alternate world, I won the game easily. And in all likelihood, I would probably still win this. You jerks. This team knows how to steal a ball. I cannot lie. They've been doing it better than any of the other teams I've seen. Oh yeah, look at this. We get the penalty free throw for the second time this episode. You gotta love it. World Beats of Heroes is a pretty bad album too. I am not the kind of fan who will, like, call every single album that a band puts out good. Far, far from it. On the contrary, I think that the more hardcore a fan is, the more they are willing to discuss the band's shortcomings. And that's not me trying to say, look how much better I am than everyone else. No, I'm just saying that as you get more into a band, you begin to see every little thing that makes them tick and not tick at the same time. Like, I love the band Yes. I've always loved Yes. Ever since the first time I heard Yes, I've loved them. But their bad albums are awful. I see some people on YouTube, like, when their Heaven and Earth album came out, just an abysmal record. And so many people were like, It's the best they've ever sounded. They haven't lost a step. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Anyway, I started across the court, didn't go in. That's time. I wish I could talk to you more about, yes, I could go on for an entire hour about that band. Whoo, they are interesting. If you wanted more basketball content in this basketball episode, I'm sorry that I couldn't provide that for you, but I am just not the guy to walk you through basketball. I barely understand the sport as it is. I just know put ball in hoop, make neurons in your brain go flash, flash. Okay. Yeah, it's an okay game. I wouldn't call it as good as Cyberball, say. I probably wouldn't even call it as good as Afterburner 2, but I'd call it better than Budokan. Wow, high bar, right? Now, I am really not looking forward to the next Genesis episode at all, because it's another Master System retread for one, and that's already boring. But what's worse is that it was a terrible, terrible Master System game. As a matter of fact, if I take a look here, it wasn't the worst. It was the 5th worst Master System game on my list. I'm talking about James Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing. Didn't like it on the Master System. I am willing to bet that I'm probably not going to like it very much on the Genesis either. I don't see there being a world where it does enough different to be great. But like all games, I have to reserve judgment for when I actually play it. So, okay, James Buster Douglas, you got me. We'll play you, but I won't be happy about it. Anyway, thanks always for watching. Catch you next time.